Good morning and welcome to Daybreak. I'm Courtny Jodon.
And standing in for Lindsey Watson this week, I'm Chris Hoffman. This week on Daybreak, we have all of your city news, campus news, and national news.
As well as a chat with Caitlin Zawicki about Spina Bifida Awareness Month, plus a look at Decision 2012, sports, and entertainment.
We also have Tori Adams in studio making a Halloween-themed treat. Daybreak starts right now.
Are you students looking for a fun Halloween event to get some friends together for? Well, you may want to consider looking into the Terror Trolley Tours, the annual Halloween event that is run by Molly's Trolleys in the month of October. The Terror Trolley started 12 years ago. On this trolley ride, guests will be told ghost stories, information about the haunted places throughout Pittsburgh, and meet some many spooks along the way. The Terror Trolley Tours are every Thursday through Saturday in October, with tours at 7 and 9 at night. There will also be tours on Halloween night as well. The tour is about an hour and 15 minutes, and it starts in Station Square next to the Hard Rock Cafe and goes through Oakland, downtown, and the north and south sides of Pittsburgh. On Thursdays with a valid ID, tickets are only $20 for students in the Pittsburgh area. And beginning on October 18th through the 28th is Point Park's Conservatory's production of the musical The Producers. The show follows two scheming partners who think they know a surefire way to make money on Broadway. The show is a multiple Tony Award-winning musical that was also a movie produced in 1968, moved to Broadway in 2001, and then made a movie musical in 2005. Tickets are free to Point Park students with their IDs. To order tickets for non-students, call 412-392-8000, extension 0, or visit pittsburghplayhouse.com. And Point Park is teaming up with the Art Institute and Pittsburgh annual Halloween dance will be held on Wednesday, October 24th at the Whim nightclub in Station Square. The theme this year is Goosebumps. The dance will run from 8 until midnight. Be sure to be dressed in your best costumes, as there will be a costume contest for the most scariest, most creative, and a group costume prize. Students will be awarded prizes if chosen as a winner. Shuttles will be available to all students and from the Whim nightclub. The dance is free to all Point Park students with an ID, but will cost $5 if you are bringing an outside guest who is not from the Point Park University or the Art Institute of Pittsburgh. Guest tickets are being sold in the Student Office Activities office. That is all for your campus news today. Now here's Chris with your city news.
In city news this week, the hostage situation last month at Gateway Center was started by a crow. According to an article in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, Klein Michael Thaxton heard a crow tell him to go to the tall silver buildings downtown. Thaxton also heard two other voices tell him to commit harm to someone. He repeatedly told the hostage, Charles Breitzman, that he was going to kill him with a knife. During Thaxton's hearing last Wednesday, his attorney said Thaxton had forgotten to take his medicine for bipolar disorder. Thaxton's bail is set at $1 million. PPG is planning to acquire Spraylat Corporation, according to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. The downtown company is closing in on a deal. They plan to finalize the deal before the end of this year. Spraylat is a privately owned company. They generated $125 million of revenue last year in sales. They also employ about 300 people across the United States, Europe, and China. The company makes coatings that are used for auto parts, electrical devices, and metal office furniture. The president of the Carnegie Museum of Pittsburgh is leaving the organization at the end of the year. According to the Pittsburgh Tribune-Review, John Wettenhall is leaving his administrative job as president and CEO of the museum system. After he finishes up the year, he will return to his wife in Miami. Both the museum system and Wettenhall said his leaving of the position is voluntary. Leaders around the Western Pennsylvania arts community are surprised to hear about his departure. Wettenhall arrived in the museum system in 2010. and that year the museum system had a $4.3 million deficit. Last year, he was able to turn that into a surplus of about $1.4 million. The healthcare war really heated up more this week. According to the Pittsburgh Tribune-Review, Highmark announced a $65 million deal to take control of the St. Vincent Health System in Erie. St. Vincent is a direct competitor of UPMC's affiliate in the Erie area. Highmark officials signed a letter of intent and hope to reach an agreement by the end of the year. Highmark would give $20 million for finances. $5 million would be for facility improvements. There would also be $40 million over 3 years for upgrades. This announcement comes after West Penn Allegheny said Highmark broke their merger deal when they demanded bankruptcy. Highmark still hopes to resolve their differences with West Penn Allegheny. When Daybreak returns, we'll have a look at national news, plus a chat with Kaylin Zawicki about Spina Bifida Awareness Month. Stay tuned.